It's always some kind of weird little glitch in this when I get started. So, yeah, so, I want to talk real fast. I'm going to go out and have some karaoke fun tonight. Might catch a buzz and come back and talk to me again, but I'd rather just take a second. I'm going to try to break it fast too. But there's a lot of people. I bring the Mandela into, or bring in the idea of the spiritual business that I do with consciousness and frequency. Because there's a lot of that. I mean, this has to do with both consciousness and frequency. And I point out that it is beta conscious that is causing most of the trouble. And that is if we were in a place where we were sitting still or on Earth or something like that, and things changed on us, then what would be changing on us would be the physical part of us, the matter. And so that would be a beta realm, beta frequency realm. However, though, if we were actually transported to a different place, if we were taken to another place, like I claim, like maybe perhaps I switched with my twin. We have twins, atoms. Whatever he's doing, you're doing somewhere. So perhaps we switch places in some way, and for whatever reason, this Earth that we've come to is like, it's short, like 2 billion people. It's a lot of people. And it's got other land masses and stuff like that. We're seeing new plants, new animals, all kinds of things in this new place that wasn't in ours. And, so if that were true, if we were being ported over here, then it wasn't the matter that changed, it was our minds. It would have been a higher thing. If beta changes, then it's a lower thing. That means there's something lower going on, and that's, in our world we always say that's the demon, the devil. It's to do with the flesh. It's the matter side of things, And but if we were transported to another place, then it was our minds that did move, and our minds still remember what it was back then, or over wherever it was, And and if you've listened to anything I say, and I don't know that anyone does, unless I'm teaching art, teach people how to paint, they listen to me. But oh shit, make tangents. This idea that we switched over. What happened is this: where we switched to, we've taken a downgrade. Me, my other self, back home, they've probably seen the same thing. Wow. Do you think they're complaining that this is stupid? The changes that they're meeting, they're looking and saying, wow, this is so much smarter, and what happened to what happened to the wolf? I thought we was dwelling with the wolf, man. There's these guys here dwelling with the lion, and this seems to be a nicer symbol. So, he goes through the upgrade. Our buddies go through the upgrade, and we come to we're being downgraded. Or maybe we're brought here to, help upgrade this place. But, people say, are we dead? We're not dead. I don't think we're dead. What is it? What would it be about us being dead that we would keep this dream going on and on and on? What is it? I can only remember 55 years of my life here, and when I'm dead, I'm going to come back around and start a whole new life somewhere. Why would I want to keep the same shit, I want a whole new dog, I want a whole new life, and I want a whole new set of experiences. What is so great about continuing this on? Why would anyone think that? Why would you want to think that we were saved, like we had something great going on? There isn't, there isn't anything that's worth keeping on, to be honest. The world disappeared. The world had some terrible thing going on, and they brought us over to this petri dish and saved us. For what? For what? For a future culling? Because they didn't kill us all. They want to get us into another place that got a second chance. No. And this idea of people not being able to see things, when they're not looking at something that it disappears. Like you turn your back, it's gone. That we're actually collapsing our environment and in and out as we go, and create it as we go. That's a theory, and it may sound like that's how our eyes work. They're the ones making all these things come alive. Everything's upside down. How can you believe anything? How can you say, oh, we're round, we're square, we're this or that? We're fucking upside down, man. You think that our gravity is holding us down on the ground? If you were to really look through our eyes and see what we see, gravity is holding us up. It screws everything up, So right now, we have to work with the logics that's working in this realm. And, even if these things are hard or not hard or, vibrating and all, in this world, this thing is like the hard drive thing, or the hard, I don't know how to do computer talk, but it's like the stuff that's hard, and we could be the softer product, but we still have to run on this, in this world, I know through color, all of us see the colors, but if someone can't see, they're blind, they don't see nothing in there, they can make out shapes in the darkness of their mind. But if you're colorblind, it doesn't mean that you're not seeing the color. They're still holding something together in the same form. So, and I am solely not responsible for creating the crap in this world. If I'm really making this world, I'm not polluting it. Why can't I invent something beautiful? Why can't I just think of something really pretty showing up in my future? Whatever it was that I wanted. Like if I can manifest like that, why am I hungry all the time? If I can manifest food, why can't I manifest myself always being fed? So, you're going to have to stop thinking stupid shit, This idea of collapsing your futures and things, and I had nothing to do with feeding you and making you shit. You had nothing to do with feeding me and making me shit, but I do, and you do, and it piles up around us, and it's showing up. So it's hardly my imagination creating all this. Okay? There's gotta be something else there. And, and it's not worth losing our minds over. But this idea that we're dead, please don't. Come on. Why? Why? What is it so great about us, to save us from this? But, you just look at it as being some kind of weird experiment that they fucked up on. Because, I'm ready to go and have another life. I don't want to repeat the same old shit, and why save me? Why be a part of all of this, So, there's got to be something that's a deeper meaning to it. Well, we're dead. That's just silly. And this idea that it's a mechanical, run, maybe, so what? In some way, everything is algorithms and all these little dots and numbers and math and stuff like that. Perhaps so. But right now, there's flesh and blood and feelings and hurt and all kinds of stuff that's just real. And, and we have feelings and consciousness. It's abiding, it's you don't want to think that, you don't want to go into, oh, I'm a machine, you've already gone through all of this. That's why we're in these problems. But anyways, I just want to talk to you, like pirates, that's why I love being a pirate. I also love being a clown, But shiver me timbers, this just blow me down when I see people so afraid, and they hear people talk with, that have the balls to get up there and talk. Am I dead? Am I this? That freaks people out. If you're a first responder, if someone's you're gonna try to help somebody out, you're gonna come up to them. If the last thing you do is freak out in front of their face, you could lose them. You could lose them. You just there's another way. There's another way of doing it. If you're just trying to get somebody to talk and listen to your shit, you're all dead. Are we all dead? We're gonna get a conversation. That's crazy too. The nuts out there. They're just so nuts. You just make them nuttier. But no. We'll have our time. And you'll die tomorrow, someone could die, and that's it. But don't be afraid. We have our time, and our time will come. There's maybe something special for us, but, it'll be revealed. Stay on ship till we come to shore, And these people, these natives here, they're not very friendly. It's not so nice of people. And so, I'm going to have to learn how to say that they stop saying that, because they're going to hear me. They're going to say, well, what's the matter with me? And I'll just say that you guys are just meaner, dumber, and stupider, and you're self-serving, and you're this and that, and all this shit, that goes along with these changes, and I just can't help but see what happens if I lived my life, or if I lived in a world that actually had a wolf as their symbol, It's pretty crazy shit. And we have to imagine that it didn't change for them just then. It's been their entire life they've lived in hell, all right? And if the world could get any worse, we thought our world was like shitty. My God, it's shittier. So, just start being a little more logic with this, and leave the Bible out of this too, If the Bible fits in this in any way whatsoever, that's the trick too. You'll see that all these man-made things are being played with. And they want to own it. Oh, God's doing this. Oh, God ain't doing that. He might have moved us here, and we're seeing all this new Bibles and stuff like that. It's freaking us out. But I'll tell you, our other counterparts on the other side, they're not complaining. They went to a nicer place. They went to a smarter place. And that'll be good for them. So we have to think that there's got to be something that's going to be good for us here. All right? It's good for us. All right, well, I want to go. I'm going to go out and have some fun. And best to you. Love you, and peace. I don't know why I jump up like that. It's like my dog. When she barks, her front legs bump up in the air. Well, best to y'all.